What's up, guys? This is Theo here, coming to you live with another coding tutorial. So, per request, I'm going to make a video on how to set up and configure your Angular 2 installation. Um, so, don't be afraid if you don't know how to do it. There's really not that much to it. I think, like I've mentioned in a previous video, the most intimidating thing about this is sort of just seeing all the files in there and sort of understanding what they do. So I'm going to open up Google Chrome, and here I have angular.io, and if we click Get Started, we have this 5-minute quick start. So they have it for TypeScript, JavaScript, and Dart. I'm going to go with TypeScript, and we're going to build this from scratch. So, okay, so it says our goal is to build and run a super simple Angular 2 application, establish a dev environment for the remaining documentation, so basically just setting up the seed. So the prerequisites, install Node.js. Okay, so if you don't have Node.js, install that. I think the command for it on a Mac, if you don't have it, is actually no, I think you have to download the disk image first, and then you can run it. And then it'll be like npm install -g node, whatever. And then, so now step one, create the app project folders and define package dependencies. So after we have Node, we can look real quick, open up our terminal. Let me just make this a little smaller, bring this off to the side. So I have this folder set up called Angular 2 setup. If you want to see it, right, we have cd desktop. Now we're on my desktop and it's right here. Let me see, do I still have it? Did I get rid of it? CD. Oh, it's in the trash, sorry. Okay, so cd desktop. Where are we? Let me see, cd cd users ls cd users ls cd theo ls cd desktop. Okay, sorry about that. We're back on our desktop. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a directory called Angular 2 seed. And now that we have it, it's right there. We're going to cd into the Angular 2 seed, and then so create the define package dependencies. So first let's look and see what we have. So we have Node v, our Node version 4.4.7. Okay, that's good. And Node package manager v, we have 2.1.5 update. I think if we do npm update, I think that'll update our package manager if we need it to. Let's look. Oh, right, let me do sudo npm update. Sudo just means you're the super user, so you have more administrative privileges. Let's run this. Okay, it looks like we're good there. We'll do sudo node update. Sudo node update. I guess, alright, well, whatever, that's fine. So yeah, we're in our package folder, or project folder, and so it says add package definition and configuration files. So the first is our package.json. This is where we're going to include all of our node modules we're going to be using. So we're just going to touch package.json, and then we're going to touch a tsconfig.json TypeScript compiler configuration file. I'm guessing this has to do with watching it and compiling it into JavaScript. We're going to touch typings.json, and it says identifies TypeScript definition files. We'll learn more about that later on. Now touch system.js.config.js. This is where all of our JavaScript to TypeScript is going to be configured. And so really you can just copy all of these. That's what I did. So I'm going to open up this Angular 2 seed in my Visual Studio Code, and this should open up code right here, and change that, close. So we got our package.json. We're going to get all of our packages, the routers, Bootstrap, the dependencies. We're going to paste that in there. Okay, that's good. Then Then we're going to go up here. We're going to go to our tsconfig.json. And if you look at it, it's just a JSON object that has an object inside of it called compiler options, which has all these keys and values. So we want to compile it down to ECMAScript 5 or ES5. We want to use column.js for that. Source map tree, you can set that to false so it doesn't create a map. I think I have it set to false. Decorators, remove comments, no implicit any. So these are just different TypeScript preferences. So let's go back into tsconfig.json. Why is it not showing my... Okay, tsconfig.json, and I'm going to turn off the source map so we don't get this map file. And typings.json, these are our dependencies. Got that. And we have system.config.json. This basically is just going to look for a folder called app. As you can see, app, so you can change that to whatever you want. And how it's going to load. This is loading in arcs.js, which is just observables. And it's looking for these package names, bundling it together, and then it's configuring this whole object. So this is, what is this, system.js.config.js. Okay, so now that we have all of that set up, guys, we want to do npm install, save, and that will save all of our, cd, my bad, cd desktop, clear, cd angular, cd angular to c, and then we do npm install, save. We run this. npm warn. So basically, what this is doing, npm warn, is it's not really an error, but I think when it installs, it looks for a certain version. If it can't do it, it'll run it and give you the most recent, I think. So yeah, it's gonna keep installing, give that a little bit, and so I've never run into this typings error, but if you have it, you can look down here. And it says, yeah, we often see an npm warn message. A package may try to recompile itself using Nodejs. If the recompile fails, the package recovers, typically the pre-built version. Okay, yeah, so just defaults. So we got all these. Now if we look in our node modules folder that was created, we see we have Angular, Angular 2, the Angular core that we often use. So pretty awesome. And we have TypeScript, Zone.js, RxJS, Bootstrap, Grunt, HTTP forms, really a lot of stuff, and it's lightweight. So that's it. We've configured that. And then here, so here's the most common one you're going to use, npm start, which runs the compiler and server at the same time, both in watch mode. But you can also do npm run TypeScript. Basically, when you import stuff, you can leave the TypeScript file off, because the way we have it configured is it's going to look for a TypeScript, but it's going to compile it down to JavaScript. So if you had it as TypeScript, it would actually give you an error upon compile. Run TypeScript watch, run a light server, run typings, and npm run post install. But really, all we're going to do is run npm start. So if we run npm start now, we're going to get an error. So let's see what it gives us right now. Did not detect. Let's see. So it should say cannot get. Okay, right? Why? Because we haven't given it anything. So what we do now is we're going to create a folder called app, and inside of this, inside of node modules, we're going to create an app inside of here and just call it, why is it, hold on, that's really weird. File, new file, Angular 2 seed, new folder. I'm just going to call it app. Inside of our app, we weren't going to create an app component. This is just our main component. So you've seen me do this before. So we're going to call it, the convention is app.component.typescript. And now we're going to import component. And then I'm going to import the onInit lifecycle hook from this. This is really cool. So from Angular core, so it'll look for it in here. That's where it is. From Angular core, and now it should go away. Cool, we got that working for us. So now we need to decorate our component. So this is just a metadata decorator. So this is at component, and then if you actually hover over it, it'll show you, if you're using Visual Studio Code, all of the objects that this accepts. So most common ones are a selector, what else? Selector, template URL, stylus URL, directives, and providers. Those are the ones I use most. And you can use pipes, so for filters. Ones I've used the most. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to call this selector app. You can call it first Angular app, whatever you want. And then we're just going to give this a template URL. I like it like that. I think it's more clean. And we're just going to call it app.component.html. And so the reason why it's giving us an error is because we're not actually exporting anything. So that's that, guys. And so let's export this class app component. And we'll configure this in a second. So let me create a new folder in here called templates, just to modularize it. It's really not that big of an app, but we can still do it. So we can say app.component.html, and we can just have a h1 welcome to Angular, welcome to the Angular 2 seed, and we can put in your name there, whoever's name. Welcome to the Angular 2 seed. And so now if we go back to our TypeScript component, we actually need to look in, we're going to need to go to up templates. I think that should get it. So yeah, we need to go, actually, let me see, app.component. No, we just need to go .templates, app.component.html, and then on here we can initialize a public name, which would be type string. You've seen me do this a lot of times. And then we have our constructor method. So we'll just, once it initializes, we'll just set this .name to be equal to Theo, and then we'll also create this. Here we go, implements on init, and we get the error again because we're not using ng on init. So we say ng on init, and all we want to do here is console.log main component is now running. Cool. And let's see what else they have in here. So got the component, template, export class. Okay, cool. And then let me go into my template, HTML, and our name. That's good. That's working well. And so now we need to create a default app main.ts. Our main is actually where we're going to bootstrap the app and get it up and running. So we're just going to call this main.typescript. And in here we're going to import the bootstrap module, or the class. And this is from Angular platform browser. Bootstrap, why is it complaining? Bootstrap dynamic. Okay, so that just takes our app and configures it. Now we want to import our app component, our main app component from, and this will be app.component. Now we got that, and basically the function is sort of similar to Angular 1, the name of it, and then you can pass it up with an array of modules or providers, whatever you're going to inject. So now our app should be Bootstrap. I think bootstrap it. We give it a function also as a callback. Let me see what this does. Our type void is not assignable to property push is missing in type. Bootstrap app component. App component. I think we could do, let me just see, bootstrap.appComponent.end function response. I think we could actually sort of assign our own function, and we could say app has been bootstrapped, just for fun. So let's see what's going on in our local host right now. What does it say still? Git. Okay, let me rerun this and look. What do we have? Why are we getting that? Cannot get. What is there? Fail to load resource. Cannot get. What error are we getting? Let me go back. Oh, okay. Got it. So this is what we need to do. We need to build out our actual index file. Sorry. So in here, we need to, at the root of our application, look for this index file. We can just take what's in here. It's Angular 2. It's loading in node modules, configuring it. See, app. That's the folder name. Displaying the application, and we would say my first Angular app. My first Angular app. I think that's what I call it. It's not what we called it. First Angular app. Okay. First Angular app. And if we go back, let's see what we get now. It's loading. Okay, what error are we getting now? Uncaught in promise. Okay, maybe it doesn't like me running that method on it. So let's just take that out for now. Look up another way to make a message. Bootstrap app component. Let's run this again. I'll see what error are we getting. So it's loading. It's still running the app. Failed to load template. Templates app.component.html. Templates. Let me see. App.component.html. Let me see. Template URL. App.component.html. Failed to load. Why is it not doing that? Templates. So we're in this app folder. And we go to templates. App.component.html. Why is it not? Templates. Not sure why it's not load templates. This is frustrating. Okay, so let's see. So we're in app. So if we do templates app.component.html, still doesn't like that, huh? Component.html. Component failed to load. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna import my. No, I'm not gonna do that. So template URL. Let me just take it out of here real quick. Let me take out this component and put it right here. So it's now outside of my template folder. Let me just delete this real quick. I don't know why I'm struggling with the relative paths today. app.component.html, let's see. Failed to load the component. Why is it? Let me see real quick. Not sure why that's doing that. Failed to load component HTML. Why are we getting that? Let's look at what people are saying. Let me switch this out real quick. Template. Let's go back. Component.html. Alright, I'm not gonna struggle with that, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess I don't have the relative path set up correctly. But we can just put it in line regardless. Sorry about that, guys. And so if we just do this, let me swap that out. Restart our server, loading. Okay, main component is now running. This is welcome to the Angular 2 seed, Theo. So let me go back real quick to Angular IO. I'm going to get started and see. I think we've covered everything now. Yeah, I think we've got everything. Yeah, guys, that's it. And I guess the last thing I'd show you is you can add some styles to it. So you could say, you can say styles. You can say H1 color green, something like that. H1 color green, and I think load this again. We should get our color of green. There you go. And you can swap it out to red. Let's see if that works. Alright, guys, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's your basic Angular 2 seed. Let me know, and maybe I'll throw it up on GitHub. But please share the video. There's a lot to it, really. A lot going on. I feel like I need to understand the documentation better, but you know, per request, I wanted to make it. Hopefully, this clears it up for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving me a suggestion. Always love the feedback, and catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and see you in the next video.